Hey guys, T-Bull here. Today we're going to be taking a look at the update coming out next Monday, the October 2019 update. Got a few things to go over, but the main one I think is going to please most everyone. Fixes the biggest problem in the game, at least according to my opinion. Love to get your feedback on the matter. Changes to the commander system. What's going on there? International commander packs will always contain new commanders by default, unless you have every commander. And that's excluding Gurren, who comes with the Gremiashi, and Swirsky, who comes with the Biscuit. It says once you have all the commanders, you'll start receiving duplicates. So, let's say you don't have 5 commanders currently. If you do your weekly missions every Sunday and get a new commander pack, it'll take you 5 weeks to have all the commanders unlocked in that scenario. Much better than the randomness that we've been dealing with, let's just put it that way. National commander packs will always contain new commanders of any particular nation unless you already have every commander of said nation. And duplicates still award personal commendations. If you receive any personal commendations for a commander who's already at Legendary 4, those commendations turn into universal ones. Your existing commendations on Legendary Rank 4 commanders will also turn into universal ones. And here's another change. Some of the commanders will be available at the store for Commander XP at the price of 1 million per commander. And then it says it's kind of being rolled out. This feature's being rolled out in phases, and it'll start with several particular commanders, and then once they think that it's working properly, they'll add more. But again, I mean, if you just have a little bit of patience now, you're going to be getting those commanders at a rate of one new one per week, guaranteed, pretty much, as long as you're doing your missions. Any unopened crates received during the previous updates will not work according to the new rules. So don't go loading up on crates the night before the update hits, thinking you're going to, let's just, keep that itchy trigger finger in its holster, let's just put it that way. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, if you have any commander crates prior to the update happening, it's still going to play by the current rules, because commander crates the contents are assigned the minute that they manifest into the universe. They're already kind of assigned to your account. And then it says you can purchase particular commanders for Commander XP as many times as you want, getting personal accommodations to increase their legendary rank. And it's got the little caveat here. If you have any unopened commander packs and are receiving duplicates without having all the commanders by a nation, it means you have the remaining commanders in those unopened packs. So let's say you buy, I think that's saying if you buy 10 new crates and you start getting duplicates before you've unlocked all of them, and you're starting to freak out, what the hell, it means you have all the remaining commanders to unlock in the remaining crates, so I think that's just kind of a hold your horses type of a caveat there. So personally, I'm pretty pleased with the change to the commander system. That kind of addresses one of the biggest weaknesses of the game that I've felt existed for quite a while, so happy to see that change personally. Next up, the campaign coming up is for the Atago Tier 7 Japanese cruiser. It's going to be a 95 level over 5-week campaign. The Atago, from what I understand on PC, is considered a very strong ship. Tier 7 Japanese cruiser. It's similar to the Megami. I think it has better launch angles on the torps, and all around considered a very good ship. So looking forward to grinding that one out and getting that in about 5 weeks or so. Speaking of other things coming, the French battleships are going to unlock fully. That was obviously expected. Saving Transylvania event. This is the PV environment event. It's going to start on October 26th and last for 9 days. Now, I'm not going to go over too much detail. I will link to the patch notes. It kind of explains how to play the game, but I will be doing videos on the event once it comes out. There are rewards, though. Up to 3 universal accommodations is kind of the top tier reward for playing the event, so we'll see how that works. So next up, we do have a universal XP ship coming. Now, quite a while ago, Wargaming said that they'd be doing Universal XP ships at some point in the future. I've been trying to save my Universal XP as much as possible, but I've said periodically to hang on to your green stars. So those of you that watch every single moment of my videos and streams, which is highly recommended, great content, don't miss a single second, you've been warned. It's going to be 750 global XP. Now, it says it's here to stay for a significant length of time, so, you know, don't feel too concerned if you're at 0 or whatever right now, but what the significant length of time is, it doesn't say. So, you know, my advice would be to start saving that XP now if you want it. It's a tier 7 American battleship. I don't know as much about this ship yet. I haven't really done too much research into it. It says XP earning boosts 25%, credit earning 15% compared to regular tier 7 ships. Again, people need to understand, tier 7 is not the money-making tier. People are getting a little upset about the Turpets not being the strongest credit earner in the game. I understand that. I don't personally disagree with that. I know not everyone agrees with me on that particular issue. But anyway, save your green XP. No more boosting through ships willy-nilly. Grind them out if you want the Alabama. So those are the main parts of the update. There's another section called in-game notifications. It says you'll now receive notifications from time to time related to your in-game achievements or particular milestones that you reach. We'll also offer some news on the latest news and store features. You know, what that means, I have no idea. But it's in there. Ship traits. This one's kind of interesting. On the ship tab where you have updates, loadout, stats, there's this new section called Overview. And it has kind of it says a feature for newer players that concisely describes their peculiarities with colored icons. Green for advantages, red for disadvantages, white for idiosyncrasies. So I don't know, it just kind of describes a ship and it gives more information on the ship, kind of maybe tips on how to play it or something if you're not familiar, which is fine. I mean, that's kind of interesting. Another interesting part here, and another problem I would say that's been addressed hopefully successfully, is the post-battle statistics. Now, from what I can tell, you got the personal and the team results screens. There's no indication that those have changed at all, which is fine. But we do have the economy tab, the third tab now. And this is going to specifically point out ship service costs, which at some point in time, I think every player realizes that you're paying money, and usually that realization's at either tier 6 or 7. You know, there's a fixed cost per just entering the battle. Now, if you're having trouble performance-wise, the cost is prohibitive, and it's designed to, keep you playing at all tiers, and then I think without them ever explicitly saying it, I think it's kind of designed to keep you playing at tiers that your performance warrants you to play at. So, i.e., it's designed to keep brand new players out of tier 7. This is another way of saying that, but that's my own opinion. I don't think they've ever explicitly said that's one of the goals. But anyways, the screen now lists that and kind of breaks down some of the other economy-related stats of each map or each battle. So that's another good feature there, and kind of addressing another sort of issue that people have had with the game, which is good. A couple other miscellaneous items. French battleships now fully researchable as noted previously, but if you have crates, French nation crates, and there's a ship in them, again, the contents of the crates are determined when you get the crate, not when you open it. So if there's a ship in any crate that you haven't opened, you'll get credits and, compensated for the full value of the ship in credits. Leftover thalers, which were the currency of the German campaigns, compensated at a rate of 7,500 credits to a single thaler. And Admiralty items for the Thalars will no longer be available, so if you have Thalars and you haven't spent them for some reason, go ahead and do that, or you'll get credits. Franks can be spent until the end of the Atago campaign. You won't be earning any more, though, so just go ahead and spend them, and then you'll get credits for those eventually. And a little bit of them. Oh, there's another filter to enable and disable Halloween skins, so anyone who's... And that doesn't affect the Transylvania operation. If you're in that, it's going to be Halloween themed regardless. But if you don't, if you're a hardcore purist and you don't want to see the Nassau or whatever the tier 2 things were that had potentially skins attached to them, you can just turn that off and they'll just look like their normal historic selves without bothering you. And then there's some bug fixes. Again, I'll link to the full patch notes and you can check that out if you want. But that's kind of the main nitty-gritty of the the update, and I'm pretty pleased about this one personally. You know, again, if you don't have the commanders, you'll have them all within a set period of time. However many weeks equals however many commanders you don't have, because you're going to be getting one new commander for sure each week until you have the ball, and then it's going to kind of go back to the randomness, which is good, you know. And that kind of solves that issue, in my opinion. I do want to hear how you guys are all thinking about this update, though. Let me know in the comments. Good, bad, or ugly. What are you thinking? I got just about a minute left in this game, so I'll let it play out for you. And that'll probably do it for this one. So if you did enjoy this video, please hit the thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, you should consider subscribing. There's a lot of World of Warships coming all the time. Question for me, comments, leave them below, and we'll see you guys all later. Alright, peace.
The ship is on fire. Enemy cruiser.